What is up, guys? Welcome back to another day here with the Auto Works. I've had a lot of people here lately asking me about the crackling effect that you see people do. Like, you know, there's different effects out there you can do with paint called like marble, lasers, and stuff like that. But there's a cheap way you can create that crackling effect at home using a product called urea. And that's what we're going to cover today because you guys have been asking for it. So let's get into it. Alright, so in order to create the crackling effect, you need a panel to do it on. I've got a fender over here already based in black, and you need these products right here to help you out. I got some satin Rust-Oleum. I've got a product called urea, which is a very cheap fertilizer that you can get off of Amazon or whatever for like 10 to 15 bucks. This is a whole bag of it. What it is it's fertilizer pellets, and you have to heat that up in some warm water, put a little bit of Dawn dish soap in it, and it'll create that crackling effect on the fender like you've seen in everybody's videos and stuff like that. And you can do it for cheap, and I'm going to show you how to do it today, so let's get into it. Alright, so first step, you want to pick a good solid base color. When you create this crackling effect using all that stuff over there, you're going to have a color that's going to be dominant with everything. So you want to pick that color first. And when you do the urea effect over top of it, what it's going to do is it's going to crack and leave everything in different little cracks that you're going to sand off. When you sand off, this color right here is what you're going to see, and the urea, the cracks are going to be the color of the effect. So that'll be the second color you choose. So get everything ready to go. Spray your panel down just like this. I chose kind of a semi-gloss black. I'm going to scuff it really good real quick, and yeah, so that this urea mix, when we mix it up, will actually stick to it good, flow out, and you'll get the consistent crackling effect over the whole fender. So let's get into it. Alright, so now I got my fender all scuffed up and ready. So now it's time to mix up some of this crazy urea mix. I'm going to get a cup, I'm going to get some hot water in it, and then we'll put some of these pellets in there, and we have to dissolve it in there, put a dab of the old dishwasher soap in there, and that'll help everything slick out on that fender right there. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so I got some warm water right here. That's the first step. And then you want to get your urea pellets, just a good generous amount. Pour that into the hot water and stir it around. It's going to start to somewhat dissolve in this hot water. And then we'll put a little bit of Dawn dish soap after we get this mixed in real good. It ain't going to completely dissolve, but you know, for the most part, it'll give a good effect with just what does dissolve. And then I'm going to get a rag, that way I can kind of put this on the panel quickly and smoothly, because you know, it is a little bit of time sensitive. So these pellets are kind of dissolving pretty good. Nothing too crazy. As you can see, a lot of them have dissolved completely in the hot water, and it does cool the water down because it's pretty much nitrogen pellets is what this is, guys. So I'm going to put a little bit of Dawn dish soap in it. What that does is that helps everything kind of stick and kind of stay out. If not, it'll tend to run right off the panel. So you just want to put a little bit of dish soap in there. That way it actually will stick and be uniform on the panel. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it, guys. Let's move over to the panel and we'll put some of this urea on. Alright, there's really no crazy technique or process to this, guys. You just kind of put it on. And like I said, with the dish soap, it's going to make it kind of stick and be more uniform. That way it has long enough of a staying power on the panel to actually create the effect. So do it just like that. And get it all over your panel. And this stuff ain't going to hurt your hands. You can wash it right off, so don't worry about that. So I'll put it on there just like that. And we'll let it sit and let's wait for the magic to happen. Alright, so I decided to just kind of put some stuff on there. And a lot of people like to touch different spaces on it. That way when it starts to wrinkle and crinkle up on it, it'll kind of form extra crystals at certain angles. And you can use a heat gun to speed this whole process up. So I'm going to grab a heat gun real quick and we'll speed this process along a little bit. Alright guys, so what has happened now is the urea has actually crystallized on top of the panel. And it gives it this really cool effect. You've seen people take a little pen tool and touch it in different areas. You can kind of manipulate how the crystals form and everything else. The more heat you tend to put on it, the crystals seem to be a lot thinner. So you kind of back off a little bit with the heat, or you can just let it naturally air dry. And yeah, that creates the crystal effect. Now the next step is you want to pick your secondary color. In this case, we're using Satin Oasis Blue from Rust-Oleum. You want to dust coat it on there, probably 1 or 2 coats, and then take a sponge and lightly sand it back. That way you'll see both of the color variations, and that gives you your whole crystal effect. So let me dust it real quick with this Oasis Blue, and we'll continue the project. Alright, so as you can see, I've lightly dusted it with the Oasis Blue, and now we're going to let this set up good for a few minutes, and we'll lightly sand it off to reveal a really cool crystal effect. Alright guys, so now this has had a few minutes to kind of set up. I got my soapy sponge right here, and what we're going to do is just lightly go over the top, and it will reveal the effect up underneath it. So, and like I said, you ain't got to do nothing too crazy with it. Just kind of lightly go over it, and you'll get down to the crystal effect. And it's one of those things, you're not going to completely screw it up, because you can always go back and add more crystal effect if you want to. So I'm going to kind of speed through this whole process just a little bit. That way I can get to the effect reveal, and we'll keep going. Alright guys, so after sanding on it a little bit, this is the effect we're left with. Now, this is all left into interpretation. You can sand this more and get less of the blue. You can sand it less and get more of the blue. You really just kind of customize this and do it to your liking. And if you mess up and you sand all the way down through in an area, you can actually add more urea, repeat the process, and fix it. So this is where I'm at with it. I'm kind of liking the effect, because I want a good mix of blue and black. So very, very cool. As you can see, we got thicker crystals in certain areas, thinner crystals in other areas. I mean, it just, you can do it so many different ways, guys. So now that you've seen it with kind of the heavier side, I'm going to sand on it a little bit more, get a little bit thinner to, you know, a little bit more of the normal, what everybody's used to. And yeah, we'll continue the process. Alright, I've got it to the pattern I think I'm happy with. I like that effect. Pretty different. You know, a lot of people use metallic colors, and that does help, especially if you want to add a candy or something like that over top. But like I said, all this is left into interpretation, and you can kind of mix and match and create your own thing. Speaking of own thing, let's put some clear coat on this thing and really shine it up. Alright guys, so as you saw, we already got a really cool effect going, but this clear coat is what's going to add the depth to create the whole illusion of everything with the whole crackling effect and stuff. So I am using Q-Line Clear today, Pro Finish Clear. It's a 4-to-1 mix, 4 parts clear, 1 part medium activator. And we're going to do light but consistent coats on the panel. I'm going to do about 5 ounces total. Into this mix, we'll load up my D1 drizzle gun, and we'll get to spraying some of this over top of the crackling effect and create a really cool depthy illusion with the cracks and stuff like that. Like I said, you can mix and match all this stuff, and you can add other colors over top of it. You can shoot candies over top. I mean, people have done so many different things, and we can tackle some of that on a future video. But for purposes of today's video, a lot of people just wanted to see the basic effect and how you create it. And like I said, you can do it super cheap with urea. So I'm going to put this clear to this gun right here, and let's get to clearing that really cool crackle effect. Alright guys, so I let this set up good. Now it's nice and dull and boring looking. So let's add some pop to it. I got some clear right here mixed up in my D1 Drizzle paint gun. This is the LVLP paint gun by Intercraft. A really cool, good quality gun. 1.3 tip. I'm shooting at 28 PSI. Right open trigger if you want to replicate my settings. We're going to do a few medium consistent coats on this, and then the fun part. We'll take it out in the sun and we'll see this effect in its full glory. So I'm going to put my mask on. Let's get spraying. Alright guys, so this is the basics of how to do that crackle effect everybody is always after. And as you can see, I didn't sand my panel back as much as some of the other people. I just kind of wanted you guys to see that you can do it multiple different ways. You can always go back, add more crinkle effect with more urea and really make it your own. Mix and match colors, add candies over top with metallic stuff. I mean, the possibilities are endless, guys. What do you think? Wow, that turned out pretty cool, guys. On today's episode, we recreated the crackling effect because you guys asked for it using urea, a really cheap nitrogen fertilizer you can get off of Amazon, Walmart.com, all kinds of places. But for purposes of this video, I got it, I think it was like $12 for a whole big bag, and it goes a long ways. As you saw, I just put a few pellets in really hot water, but don't burn yourself, and then I dropped a little bit of Dawn dish soap. The reason for the Dawn dish soap is so it disperses evenly on the panel and you get a good slick layout. If not, it tends to just kind of run off the panel if you don't add a little bit of dish soap into it. So that's a good helpful tip with that. As far as the crystallization process goes, it is nitrogen, so as it dries, it crystallizes. If you don't add heat to it, it will crystallize the most. You'll get a lot bigger crystals. If you add heat to it, depending on how much heat, the more heat you add, the smaller the crystals. And you can always go back to your panel. You can add more urea in certain spots if you don't get it the way you like it, and you can heat it up or let it naturally dry. You can touch it with a little pen, and that will create breaks in the crystals. And you've seen a lot of people do that online and stuff like that too. So there's just so many different ways you can do it. And this is one of those crazy effects, guys, that's kind of left to interpretation. You can make bigger crystals, smaller crystals. You can add candies, metallic colors. You can double up on the urea effects. I mean, the possibilities are just really endless, guys. And if you like these crazy spray outs, if you like this urea effect I did today, then definitely before you exit away to another video, rate it 1 through 5, 1 through 10. And if you made it this far in the video and you like this crazy stuff, the product reviews, the paint jobs, a little bit of everything I do on the channel, then please subscribe to Whitley Auto Works. Ring that little bell beside it. That way you get notified every time a new episode drops, because you just never know what we're going to do next. And if you're interested in anything you saw today, like I said, it'll be in my Amazon store as seen on YouTube. You can pick it up there and create this urea effect at home yourself for cheap. You can use the spray cans the way I did it, mix and mash. You can get some 2K Spray Max Clear in a spray can and put that over top and get the exact same results I did. And you don't even need a spray gun if you do it that way. So there's just a million ways you can do it out there, guys. If you need any help at all, like I said, drop me a comment. I'll help you out any way I can. And yeah, go have some fun creating a crystal effect with urea. I appreciate you all tremendously for watching today. Until next time, guys, I'm John from Whitley Auto Works. Hope you guys have a great day. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.